The fire changed everything. The bakery reopened after a week. Windows cleaned, soot washed away. The smell of warm bread once again drifting into the streets of 14th Street. But something deeper was rebuilding too. Something inside Maria's heart. For the first time in years, she felt a presence beside her. Steady, familiar, protective. Elias. He didn't rush her with questions or demands. He simply showed up every morning at 6. Standing outside the door with a cup of hot coffee and a quiet smile. "For you," he'd say. At first, Maria pretended she didn't notice the tenderness in his eyes. "You know the bakery opens at 7. "I like being early," he'd reply. "It gives me time to see the sunrise, and you." She would look away, cheeks warming, but she didn't tell him to stop coming. While the bakery healed, so did Elias. His hands were bandaged from the burns he got when saving her and Nora. His body was tired from travel and years of struggle abroad. Maria insisted he stay in an empty room at the bakery until he recovered. "It's the least I can do," she said. "It's too much," he replied. "It's nothing compared to what you did for us." He fell silent, humbled. Sometimes, she would catch him staring at her while she kneaded dough, as if trying to understand how someone so gentle could also be so fierce. Sometimes, she would find herself looking at him too long, remembering the young man who once delivered flour with laughter in his voice. Life had carved lines into both their faces. Time had changed them. Yet somehow, they felt closer than before. One evening, as the city glittered with autumn lights, Maria found Elias sitting on the back steps of the bakery, staring at the sky. "Can't sleep?" she asked. He shook his head. "Everything feels new and old at the same time." She sat beside him. The night was cool, but the air between them was warm. After a moment, he spoke quietly. "I owe you the truth, Maria. All of it." She turned to him. "My brothers fell sick shortly after I returned to Italy," he said. "I spent years taking care of them. I worked 3 jobs to pay for medicine. When I finally saved enough to come back to you, my letters stopped reaching you. Your boarding house was sold. Everything changed." Maria listened, her chest tightening. "I thought maybe you had moved on," he whispered. "I thought you deserved someone who didn't disappear." She swallowed hard. "I never moved on, not in the ways that mattered." Wind rustled the leaves around them. "Maria," he said softly, "I love you. I never stopped. And I know I don't deserve to ask, but can I try again? Can I earn the place I lost in your life?" Her heart raced, but not with fear, with truth. "You don't need to earn anything," she said finally. "Just stay. Don't run from me again." He took her hand, very gently, afraid she might pull away. "I won't." The world felt quiet, as if the city itself was holding its breath. Days turned into weeks. Healing became routine. Elias swept floors, repaired old shelves, fixed ovens. Maria taught him how to shape loaves by hand, something he had always wanted to learn. "You handle dough like you're afraid of it," she teased. "And you handle it like it's alive," he laughed. They moved around each other in the kitchen with a rhythm that grew more natural each day. Customers noticed too. "Your helper looks at you like he's baking a wedding cake," joked Mrs. Epstein, one of their oldest clients. Maria blushed. Elias nearly dropped a tray of cookies. One chilly evening, after closing the bakery, Elias appeared with a surprise. "Put on your coat," he said. "Why?" "No questions. Just trust me." She crossed her arms. "Last time I trusted you, I ended up running down a burning staircase." "But we survived," he grinned. "See? Trust works." Against her better judgment, she laughed. He led her through the city streets until they reached the Brooklyn Bridge, the very place where she had once cried over his silence. Now, the air felt different, hopeful. Lights glittered on the water. Wind brushed their hair. Their footsteps echoed softly on the wooden walkway. "I used to come here," Maria admitted. "To think, to pray." "I know," he said quietly. "I came here the day I returned, to find courage to face you." She looked at him, surprised. He took a breath. "Maria, I can't change the years we lost, but I want to spend the rest of my life giving you the years we deserve." Her heart tightened, softly, beautifully. "I'm scared," she whispered. "Me too," he admitted. "But love without fear isn't love. It's just comfort." A long silence settled between them. Then he gently brushed a strand of hair from her face. "Let me try again," he whispered. Not as the boy who left, but as the man who came back. Maria closed her eyes. When she opened them, she smiled, small, trembling but real. "Then try," she said softly. "I'm right here." Elias cupped her face with his bandaged hands, and this time, when he kissed her, it wasn't a promise of someday. It was the beginning of now.